There are moments in the Gospels that stop you in your tracks, moments that make you pause and wonder, moments that reveal not only the power of Jesus, but the heart of God Himself. These are not just stories from the past. They are living testimonies of what happens when heaven touches earth, when faith meets authority, when compassion meets need, and when the impossible meets the Son of God. Today, we're stepping into 3 powerful moments from the life of Jesus. 3 miracles that reveal who He is, what He can do, and why His name still carries power today. In one moment, a blind man sat in darkness. His world was silence, shadows, and uncertainty. He had never seen a sunrise, never seen a face, never seen the sky. But then Jesus came. Jesus didn't walk past him. He didn't ignore him. He didn't treat him like an inconvenience. He stopped. He touched his eyes. And with a single act of compassion, the darkness disappeared. Light rushed in. Color exploded into existence. For the first time, that man saw the world God had created. This wasn't just a physical healing. It was a declaration. Jesus is the light of the world, and where He stands, darkness cannot remain. In another moment, a Roman centurion came to Jesus with a desperate plea. His servant was dying. But this centurion did something remarkable. He didn't ask Jesus to come to his house. He didn't ask Him to lay hands. He didn't ask for a ritual. He simply said, "Lord, just speak the word." And Jesus was amazed. He turned to the crowd and said he had not seen faith like this anywhere in Israel. With a word spoken from a distance, the servant was healed. No travel, no touch, no delay, just authority. This miracle shows us something powerful. Jesus does not need proximity to move. He does not need conditions to be perfect. He does not need time to prepare. When Jesus speaks, sickness obeys. When Jesus commands, healing responds. Faith opens the door. Authority does the work. And then there was the storm. The disciples were in a boat on open water. The waves were crashing. The wind was howling. Fear was rising. And then they saw something impossible. A man walking toward them on the water. It was Jesus, the same one who healed the blind, the same one who spoke healing from a distance. Now standing above the storm, Peter watched in awe. The wind obeyed Him. The waves submitted to Him. The laws of nature bent at His feet. This was not just a miracle. It was a revelation. Jesus is Lord over creation itself. Where chaos rises, He stands firm. Where fear screams, He speaks peace. Where storms rage, He walks above them. These miracles tell one story. Jesus sees the unseen. He heals the broken. He commands the impossible. He walks where fear says you cannot go. The blind man saw because Jesus is the light. The servant lived because Jesus has authority. The storm bowed because Jesus is Lord. And here is the truth that changes everything. That same Jesus is still alive. His compassion has not faded. His authority has not weakened. His power has not diminished. The miracles were not just signs of what He did. They were revelations of who He is. And who He is never changes. So if you're walking in darkness, remember the blind man. If you're praying from a distance, remember the centurion. If you are facing a storm, remember the water beneath His feet. Jesus is not limited by distance. He is not threatened by chaos. He is not stopped by impossibility. He is still the miracle-working Son of God, and He is still worthy of your trust. If these moments strengthened your faith today, take a second and type Amen in the comments. And if you want more stories from the life of Jesus that build faith and bring hope, subscribe and join us for the next reflection. Because the miracles of Jesus didn't end in the Bible.